Bathroom hygiene might seem like a small thing, but after 60, it can quietly impact your dignity, health, and independence. If you've ever struggled with cleanup, leaks, or feeling fresh after using the toilet, this video is for you. Let's talk honestly about the simple tools and techniques that can help you stay clean, confident, and in control without embarrassment. I never thought something as basic as going to the bathroom would one day become complicated. But aging has a way of humbling you. You reach for the toilet paper and your shoulder aches. You bend to clean yourself, but your back doesn't bend the way it used to. And what once took seconds now takes effort, planning, even courage. These are the quiet struggles many older adults face, often alone. We don't talk about them, not at family dinners, not with our doctors, sometimes not even with our partners. But that silence comes at a cost. It keeps us from finding solutions. It keeps us from realizing we're not the only ones who feel this way. The truth is, the body changes after 60. Joints become stiff, balance becomes tricky, eyesight dims, and muscles that once worked without thought now demand focus. All of this affects something as routine but essential as using the bathroom. And for those dealing with incontinence, arthritis, or limited mobility, staying clean and dry can feel like an uphill battle. But this isn't about shame, it's about reality. And more importantly, it's about reclaiming your comfort and confidence. Because no one should feel embarrassed in their own skin. No one should dread going to the bathroom because they're afraid of messes, accidents, or discomfort. Good hygiene after using the toilet isn't just about staying fresh. It's about preventing infections, protecting skin health, and most of all, preserving your independence. When you feel clean, you move through your day with more ease, more confidence, and less worry. In this video, we're going to talk openly and practically about bathroom hygiene after 60. We'll explore simple habits that make a big difference, tools that can reduce strain and improve reach, and smart swaps that can help you feel fresher for longer. Whether you're managing leaks, living with arthritis, or just trying to feel more secure day to day, there are options that don't involve giving up your privacy or relying on someone else. You deserve dignity in every part of your life, including this one. And sometimes all it takes is the right knowledge and the right support to make everyday tasks feel manageable again. Let's walk through these tips together with honesty, empathy, and zero judgment. It's easy to take simple things for granted, until they're not so simple anymore. For many of us, staying clean after using the bathroom was once a private, effortless task. But as the years go by, the body quietly changes. And suddenly, that routine act becomes a daily challenge that's hard to admit, let alone talk about. Arthritis can stiffen joints that once moved freely. A shoulder that once helped you reach and twist now throbs with every motion. Hips ache, backs protest. Hands don't grip quite the same, and even if you're mentally sharp and independent, your body sometimes just doesn't cooperate like it used to. Many older adults feel this quiet frustration. You try to twist to clean yourself properly, but the reach isn't there. You wipe, but you're never quite sure you got everything. You try again, overstretching, overstraining, only to end up sore, tired, and still uncertain. And for those with limited mobility or balance issues, simply getting up from the toilet can be a small victory, never mind the cleanup afterward. Then there's incontinence, something people rarely talk about openly, yet millions deal with every single day. It might be occasional urine leaks, it might be unpredictable bowel urgency. Either way, it brings with it the fear of odor, the risk of skin irritation, and that lingering feeling of never being quite fresh. These experiences aren't just physical. They affect emotional well-being too. It's hard to feel confident when you're constantly worried about smell or spotting. It's hard to feel dignified when your body's control feels unreliable. And then there are the health risks. When hygiene after the bathroom is incomplete, it can lead to more than just discomfort. Bacteria can linger on the skin, increasing the chances of urinary tract infections, UTIs, especially in women. Moisture from urine or feces trapped against the skin can break it down over time, causing redness, itching, or even sores. And for those who sit for long periods or use incontinence pads, the risk of skin breakdown becomes even more serious. These aren't small issues. They're quiet burdens that many carry alone, out of embarrassment or fear of judgment. But the truth is, there is nothing shameful about needing help, adapting your routine, or using a tool that makes this part of life easier. In fact, acknowledging the challenge is the first step toward real solutions. Many seniors don't realize that incomplete cleaning after using the bathroom is often a mechanical issue, not a cleanliness problem. It's not that someone doesn't care about hygiene, it's that their body is no longer able to manage it efficiently. And without the right tools or techniques, even the most determined efforts can fall short. That's why this conversation matters, because no one should live with that quiet anxiety. No one should dread going to the bathroom or feel stuck managing this on their own. There are solutions designed with aging bodies in mind, tools that support independence and protect health without requiring another person to step in. From ergonomic toilet aids to bidets and flushable wipes designed for sensitive skin, today's seniors have more options than ever. And when used properly, these tools can transform the experience from a source of stress into a routine that's empowering, manageable, and respectful of privacy. But first, it starts with awareness, with recognizing that if you're struggling with hygiene after the bathroom, you are not alone. This is a common and solvable challenge, one that affects millions, but can be addressed with compassion, good information, and a few thoughtful changes. Because staying clean isn't just about looking presentable, it's about feeling at peace in your own skin. It's about knowing you're taking care of yourself the best way you can, even in the parts of life that feel the most private, especially in those parts. And as we move through this video, we'll walk through those options together, step by step, with dignity, empathy, and zero judgment. When things get harder, the solution doesn't always have to be complicated. Sometimes it's the smallest change that offers the biggest relief. And when it comes to staying clean and comfortable after using the bathroom, that's especially true, because the goal isn't just cleanliness, it's independence, dignity, and peace of mind. You shouldn't have to dread something as routine as sitting on the toilet or cleaning yourself afterward, yet so many seniors do. But here's the good news. There are simple, affordable tools designed specifically for this stage of life. Tools that can take the pressure off your joints, reduce the risk of accidents, and make hygiene feel manageable again. Start with something as basic as a toilet seat riser. You'd be surprised how much strain is placed on the knees, hips, and lower back every time you sit down or try to stand back up from a low toilet seat. A riser adds just a few inches of height, but it can make all the difference, reducing the effort required to lower yourself down and allowing you to stand more safely, especially if your legs or core aren't as strong as they once were. Many come with handles for added support, so you don't have to worry about losing your balance. Next is one of the most life-changing upgrades, a bidet. Whether it's a full bidet attachment or a simple handheld sprayer, this tool offers gentle, water-based cleaning that's far more effective and less irritating than endless wiping. For seniors with arthritis, limited reach, or sensitive skin, a bidet eliminates the need to twist and strain. It also helps reduce the risk of infection by cleaning thoroughly without over-scrubbing, which can cause tiny tears in the skin. Clean water, no mess, no discomfort, just a fresh, easy experience every time. For those who still prefer wiping, flushable wipes or pre-moistened cloths can be a step up from dry toilet paper. Just make sure they're fragrance-free and made for sensitive skin. Many mainstream wipes contain alcohol or perfumes that can lead to irritation. These soft, damp wipes help ensure a more complete clean, especially after bowel movements or during episodes of incontinence. But even with wipes or bidets, reaching can still be an issue. That's where long-handled hygiene tools come in. Designed to help you clean without bending, twisting, or straining, these tools act like gentle extensions of your arm. Some come with soft, replaceable pads or sponges, making them easy to use and even easier to keep sanitary. They allow for independence while respecting your body's current limitations. And using one doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're adapting. And if you're someone who experiences frequent leaks or needs to wear incontinence pads, skin protection becomes essential. Prolonged moisture can lead to redness, soreness, or even breakdown. A thin layer of barrier cream or moisture barrier ointment can act like a gentle shield, protecting delicate skin and preventing discomfort. These products are often used in hospitals and care settings for a reason. They work, and now more than ever, they belong in every senior's bathroom drawer. Every one of these tools was created to solve a problem most of us don't talk about, but deeply feel. They don't just help you stay clean. They give you back something bigger, a sense of control, self-respect, and relief. There's power in being able to take care of your body in the privacy of your own home, on your own terms. This isn't about luxury or pampering. It's about practicality, about making life easier, safer, and more comfortable, without waiting for someone else to step in. And for those who do have help from a caregiver, these tools can make their job smoother too, preserving the relationship and ensuring that your hygiene needs are met with respect, not struggle. You deserve that. You deserve to feel fresh. You deserve to feel capable. And the beauty is, you don't need a complete bathroom remodel or a full-time aide to make that happen. Just a few thoughtful additions, placed within reach, can restore the ease that time may have taken away. A toilet seat riser, a bidet, some gentle wipes, a long-handled cleaning aid, and a good skin barrier cream. These may seem like simple things, but together they create something powerful: freedom. Because the truth is, hygiene after the bathroom isn't just about staying clean, it's about staying connected to your independence, to your self-worth, and to your ability to care for yourself with confidence. And every small step in that direction is a step worth taking. When it comes to staying clean after using the bathroom, it's not just about how, it's about how gently. Our skin changes with age. What once was resilient becomes thinner, more delicate, and more vulnerable to irritation, rashes, and even infections. That's why hygiene after 60 isn't just a routine, it's an act of protection. And it starts with small, mindful adjustments that make a big difference. The most important place to begin is with direction. Always clean front to back, especially after a bowel movement. This isn't just a preference, it's a safeguard. Cleaning from front to back helps reduce the risk of bacteria from the rectal area reaching the urethra, which can lead to urinary tract infections. And UTIs are more common and more dangerous in older adults. They can cause confusion, fatigue, even falls. A simple change in how you wipe can prevent a whole host of problems before they start. Equally important is how you dry. After washing or using the toilet, patting dry is much gentler than rubbing. Use a soft, fragrance-free toilet paper or a clean towel. It might seem like a minor detail, but friction on aging skin, even something as routine as wiping, can lead to micro-tears, irritation, or soreness. And once the skin barrier is compromised, it becomes easier for moisture or bacteria to cause harm. You'd be surprised how many seniors feel uncomfortable but assume it's just part of aging. The itching, the redness, the chafing, but often it's not about the age, it's about the approach. A softer towel, a slower pace, a bit more care. These changes don't take extra time, but they can spare you a great deal of discomfort. Hygiene also continues after you leave the bathroom. One of the most overlooked habits is changing undergarments daily, and immediately if they become wet, even slightly. Whether it's from incontinence or perspiration, lingering moisture creates a warm environment for bacteria and yeast to grow. It can cause odor, rash, or in more severe cases, skin breakdown. And that's not something anyone should have to live with in silence. Think of your undergarments as your first line of defense. If they're holding moisture close to your body, they're not protecting you, they're putting you at risk. So having a fresh change on hand, even during the day, isn't excessive. It's wise, it's self-care. For those managing leaks more regularly, there's no shame in using incontinence briefs or pads. But not all are made the same. Many traditional products are bulky, uncomfortable, or trap heat. But today's breathable incontinence underwear is designed with dignity in mind. They wick away moisture, neutralize odor, and feel more like regular underwear than ever before. Look for options that are hypoallergenic, fragrance-free, and designed for daytime or overnight use, depending on your needs. Some even come with soft, cloth-like textures and contouring that make them feel less medical and more personal. Because you're not a patient, You are a person, and your comfort matters. Also, don't underestimate the emotional side of this conversation. So many older adults struggle with embarrassment around odor or leaks, but never say a word. They quietly withdraw from social situations, avoid hugs, sit apart from others. But isolation isn't a solution, it's a symptom, and it can be prevented with the right tools, support, and information. There is nothing shameful about your body changing. There is nothing shameful about needing help staying dry or fresh. What matters is that you know what to do and you feel empowered to do it. That's the beauty of prevention. It's not just about managing problems, it's about avoiding them, avoiding discomfort, avoiding infections, avoiding the quiet loss of confidence that comes when you no longer feel in control. You deserve to go about your day without constantly checking, worrying, or second-guessing. You deserve to wear your favorite clothes without fear. You deserve to sit next to someone without holding your breath, hoping they don't notice anything. And most of all, you deserve to feel normal. The good news is these solutions are gentle, they're affordable, and they're proven, clean front to back. Pat dry, change often, choose the right briefs. These aren't luxury habits. They're essential habits, and once they become part of your routine, they don't feel like extra work. They feel like care. Care for your body, care for your skin, care for your peace of mind. In a world that often avoids conversations like these, we're choosing to talk about them openly, kindly, and practically. Because your comfort matters, your hygiene matters, and your dignity matters every day, every bathroom visit, every quiet moment when you want to feel clean and confident. And you absolutely can. Independence is not just about walking unassisted or remembering names. For many older adults, true independence is the quiet, everyday ability to care for yourself, especially in the most personal of moments. Using the bathroom, keeping yourself clean, and moving through that routine with dignity and control is a powerful part of aging well. But like so many parts of life after 60, it's something that needs a little more thought than it used to. That doesn't mean you're losing capability, it means you're learning to adapt. Creating a bathroom routine that supports your independence isn't just about convenience, it's about confidence, safety, and preserving the privacy and control that every person deserves, no matter their age. One of the first steps is organizing your space with intention. Keep your hygiene supplies within easy reach. Place baskets or labeled drawers near the toilet or sink with everything you use regularly. Flushable wipes, barrier creams, incontinence briefs, extra undergarments, gloves, or wipes. When you don't have to strain, bend, or search for what you need, you're not only saving effort, you're protecting yourself from accidents. And it's not just about where things are, it's about how your space supports your movement. Installing grab bars near the toilet or shower isn't admitting weakness, it's creating stability. It's giving yourself the freedom to move without fear. The same goes for non-slip mats, especially on tile or linoleum floors where even a drop of water can become a hazard. These little details matter: a secure footing, a reliable handhold, a well-placed supply basket. These are the quiet helpers that make independent living not only possible, but sustainable. If nighttime trips to the bathroom are part of your routine, consider adding a nightlight in the hallway or near the toilet. It's a small change, but it can prevent a major fall. So many injuries happen not because of weakness, but because of poor visibility or rushed movements in the dark. A simple, glowing light can act as a guide, reminding your body where to move before your mind is even fully awake. Another important habit to build into your bathroom routine is timing. Don't wait until the last moment to use the bathroom. Encourage yourself to go regularly, every couple of hours if possible, even if you don't feel the full urge. This can help prevent accidents or leakage caused by urgency or reduce bladder control. It gives you a sense of rhythm and predictability, and it helps your body stay in sync with your day rather than reacting to emergencies. And if memory changes are starting to show up, whether from mild cognitive decline, medication side effects, or aging itself, setting gentle reminders can be helpful. You might use a phone alarm, a voice assistant like Alexa, or a written note on the bathroom mirror. A simple reminder can remove the stress of remembering and make the routine feel automatic again. Because independence isn't always about remembering everything, it's about building systems that support you, even when you forget. If a caregiver, spouse, or adult child is involved, they can help design this space with your preferences in mind without taking over. The goal is not to make you feel dependent. It's to empower you with tools and layout that keep you in charge. A towel rack placed slightly lower, a drawer organizer labeled clearly. These are not signs of decline. They are signs of smart living, of preparation, of living with awareness instead of avoidance. Sometimes we think of independence as this big, dramatic goal, but it's actually made up of tiny moments, quiet, private ones. The ability to sit, clean, stand, flush, wash, dry, and walk away feeling whole. To have everything you need right where it belongs. To have your routine respected by others, and most importantly, by yourself. And here's the truth most people won't say out loud. Losing independence in the bathroom is one of the biggest fears for seniors. It's tied to dignity, to privacy, to self-worth. That's why investing time in creating a bathroom routine that truly works for you is not just practical, it's emotional, it's powerful. You deserve to feel safe, you deserve to feel capable, and you deserve to move through this part of your day with the same confidence you bring to anything else. That doesn't come from pretending nothing has changed. It comes from accepting what's different and then setting yourself up to thrive anyway. So take a look at your bathroom. Ask yourself, does this support the version of me I am today? Not the person you were at 30, not the person you wish you still were, but the person standing here now, wise, experienced, still learning, still growing? Because with the right tools, the right layout, and a routine that's truly yours, you're not just maintaining independence. You're honoring it. There's a quiet truth that often goes unspoken in conversations about aging, that staying clean after using the bathroom becomes harder, not because of neglect, but because of change. The kind of change that slowly shifts how we move, how we reach, how we balance. And with that change comes a deeply personal challenge: how to stay fresh, clean, and confident without losing independence or dignity. But here's what needs to be said clearly, without hesitation. There's nothing shameful about needing help to stay clean, nothing weak about using tools, nothing embarrassing about choosing comfort. What matters isn't whether you can do it exactly the way you used to. What matters is that you can do it safely, kindly, and with respect for your own needs. We live in a world that doesn't always make space for these kinds of honest conversations, and that silence often creates shame. But shame has no place in our bathrooms, no place in our routines, and no place in the lives of people who are doing their best every day with the bodies they've grown into. If you're someone who's faced that moment, hesitating before you sit down, worrying about whether you're clean enough, afraid to ask for help, you're not alone. You're human, and you deserve better than to struggle in silence. Empowerment doesn't come from pretending there's no struggle. It comes from facing it with smart choices, compassionate tools, and routines that honor your reality. A raised toilet seat isn't just plastic, it's protection. A bidet isn't a luxury, it's a gentle act of self-respect. Keeping wipes nearby, using barrier creams, wearing breathable undergarments. These are not signs of defeat. They're signs of care, of adaptation, of knowing what you need and choosing it with confidence. There is power in preparation, power in creating a space where you don't have to rush, reach, or fear slipping, where you know that everything you need is within arm's length, that when you're finished, you can walk away feeling clean, calm, and in control. And that power doesn't fade with age. It grows stronger with every thoughtful decision you make to protect your well-being. Because in the end, cleanliness is not just about hygiene. It's about how you feel when you look in the mirror. It's about whether you can leave the bathroom with your head high and your body comfortable. It's about knowing that even though some things have changed, your ability to care for yourself is still very much intact, just in new ways. This video wasn't made to scare you, embarrass you, or suggest that you've done something wrong. It was made to say what so many people are afraid to say, that it's okay, that your challenges are valid, that your experiences are real, and that solutions exist, not to replace your independence, but to restore it. So whether you're adjusting to new routines or helping a loved one find their way through these changes, remember this: you're not alone. You're not doing anything wrong, and you are still fully deserving of confidence, comfort, and control. Aging with grace doesn't mean hiding what's hard. It means embracing what's true and doing it with wisdom, intention, and pride. Because you deserve to feel fresh. You deserve to feel whole. And you deserve to feel respected every single day. If this video spoke to you or reminded you of someone you love, know that you're not alone. These are the conversations that matter most, especially as we grow older. If you found this helpful, I invite you to subscribe for more honest, compassionate videos about aging with dignity and strength. And if you feel comfortable, share your story in the comments below. You never know who might be encouraged by your words. Until next time, take care of yourself. You deserve to feel clean, confident, and respected every single day.